Alright, what's up YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about how to become a Google Chrome power user. Now, what is this? This is like using the browser that we all use, Google Chrome, to basically do everything you normally do, but do it faster and more efficiently. So we're going to go over some quick and simple tips that you pretty much do every day, but may not really think about it. So let's get started. And here we go. Okay. So first one is refreshing the page. F5 manually refreshes the page. Instead of hitting that little button up there, let me just show you here. So most of you know this button right here refreshes the page, reloads it. But you can also hit F5 to do that, and it just without actually clicking on it, it's much faster. Any of you who play, real-time strategy games and have to constantly use shortcuts, get used to doing this with your browser, and your browsing experience will just be so much faster. So F5 refreshes page. Let's go on to the next one. We got Control T. This is probably one of my favorites. You make a new tab by Control T. So let me show you this real fast. If you go to hit Control and T at the same time, makes a new tab. So let me just show you here, Google News or something like that. We have up. And we go to Control T, and there you go, new tab made. And you can go back to the other tab, and it's still there. So that's a really, really nice shortcut. Another one here, we got full screen mode. So if you want to have, if you're studying something, like let's go to a news article here. We got this Fox News here, or this New York Times. And we want to read this without seeing all this little side stuff, like my tray here, and then up here, the browser, and all that stuff. So you go to F11, and you got full screen mode. And what this does is just, it cuts everything off. You can study it now. It's a lot easier to see without having anything else kind of distracting you. So it's really nice. If you hit F11 again, you go back to normal. So there you go. Let's see, the next one I had was the jumping to homepage. This is also really good because when you're done with a page and you want to open up a new tab, what you usually do is just open a new tab and then close out the old one, like this. And so say if we wanted to go back to Google search, we'd probably end up just making a new tab here, like going like this, clicking on this little button here, making a new tab, and then going over here and clicking close. But what you can actually do is say we're on Google News here, if you hit Alt and Home, instantly goes back to the home page. So very helpful. Home, by the way, is right above, is in between your num keys and your keyboard. So it's that little button that says Home, right above your arrow keys. So it's very helpful. Next one we got is the quick access to browser history. So say if we close out our search bar, if we accidentally misclick, say if we want to go back to that news article we just had up, and we accidentally close out of the whole tab. Well, if we want to go back, we hit here, and normally we'd have to go over here to the settings, and then we'd have to scroll down and kind of squint and find the little history over here. Well, all you have to do is click Control H, and there you go. Instantly brought up. Here it is right here, the second one. And you can get right back to the news heading. So that simplifies that a lot. And that's pretty much it for you guys. If you learn these strategies, oh, we got one more, to close the browser. So if you want to close the browser without hitting escape, you can hit Alt F4 and it closes out the browser. So normally I'd have to hit up here on this little X bar, but all you have to do now is if you want to close all these tabs out without really doing anything, you just have to click up here. But now you can just hit Alt F4, and there you go. The whole thing closes out. So that makes it a lot easier, a lot less clicking. So I guess if you can think about it as like a computer game or something like that you're learning commands to. And if you use these tricks every single day, if you just commit these to memory, it takes a little bit of time to get used to it. But once you do, your whole browsing experience, every time you sit down and browse, you can just load things up so much faster, and it really makes a huge difference. So I highly recommend it. I use these, and I would encourage other people who want to become I guess you call it power users, faster at the computer, to do these as well. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next video.